Sterling Liv.
No.
Hang on there is now Liv.
You shut up. Alright, this is
it goes yellow.
This is Malice in Sunderland, Volume 3, Chapter 6. Chapter 6. With our traditional lack of surety about what we're not sure what.
Yeah. It's very hedge-like. It's like we don't know where we are exactly, what's happening.
We don't know where we are. We don't know what year is it. We don't know.
Sounds about right. That's
More
the thing.
applicable than you even know. So, so we're starting off with Melissa, who has basically been hidden away with Coltello for the last week or so, ever since the carnival. And yeah, he's in a pretty good mood. He's got more time to hang out. He says he's just finished up some business, and now he's looking forward to the future. And now that he's taken care of a few things, he can look ahead to what he wants Sunderland to become.
Well, hey.
It's not at all suspicious.
No, it's not.
And I think Melissa is still playing pretty hard on that, isn't she?
Absolutely.
It's worth mentioning he has not gone to see little Dorrit in the hospital even once.
Good, that bitch is still ugly.
Shots fired.
That's probably why. It's not that hard to figure out. But that's, yeah, pretty much why he hasn't gone in. In fact, he may even comment a few times. It's really too bad. It's not pretty anymore because I kind of miss her. But with such pleasant and engaging new companionship. Distracted. Mel is so distracting. But eventually, I'm guessing she rolls herself out of bed. Have you taken any time for Evander?
I'm sure she would have. She's nice, right? Is he still being pissy with her? Because she might go feel out the waters a bit.
Okay, so we should talk about that. You said she's nice. How nice is she being? How conciliatory is she being?
As much as Mel can manage. I'd say moderate niceness.
He is just, well, he's almost as smitten as ever. But he's still wary. He's very wary. And occasionally he'll make some kind of comment acknowledging the fact that you completely wrecked his life.
Saved.
Yes, by wrecking.
Well, you gotta destroy shit to rebuild it, right?
Omelets and all that.
And there are times he'll come home a little late from work.
Smelling that willow bitch, no doubt.
Well, he
comes back smelling the coffee.
He doesn't lie about the fact that he has been checking in on him. If you ask, he's not going to lie about it. If you say, have you been seeing Willow? He'll be like, yeah, I look out for her. I've been checking in on her. He doesn't lie about it, and he doesn't really seem ashamed of it.
He does have
uncomfortable with having to ask questions about it. He's
what
kind of
happened to her?
What?
What happened to Willow?
Oh, her and Evander are ex-sweethearts.
Oh, okay.
And since, our old group may or may not have had an involvement in Willow's son's father's issues, Evander's filling in the dad role, kind of.
Oh.
And Mel is totally fine with that.
Yeah! Especially that time she's been together, right?
Yeah.
Make
she
him feel
wasn't
guilty.
using her fairy powers to stalk on him or anything?
Nope. She would never do that. That's silly.
Anyway, yes, she's
Anyway.
being as nice and controlled and composed as she can because she knows she's done something kind of wrong.
Yeah, you did kind of wreck the guy's life.
I don't remember how that happened either. I don't think I was part of
She
that.
told him changelings were real.
Oh, I didn't remember that he knew that.
Yeah, took him to Glass and then ensorcelled him and...
Well, Benji hit him with his car. That's how it started. And it turns out that he had seen he had been compelled or possibly impulsively taken a fairy artifact, and it had caused him to see everything.
Ooh.
Yes, so he was already a matter for the city to deal with, and so Melissa decided to just jump the judicial gun, take him to Glass, and say, I want him to know I want to claim him. Please don't kill him.
So she did save his life.
Yeah, pretty much, but...
So what's he complaining about?
From his perspective, he'd forgotten all about it, and he wasn't going to say anything, and then she was like, here, I own you now. And some scary lady with knives for fingers were like, you can
basically
belong to
gave him no choice.
What was it that she said? She's like...
Oh, she was like, you can do it, or you won't leave this room, or something like that.
Yeah, basically. She's
Like, you're just not leaving this room.
Yeah, exactly. You're not leaving this room the way you are. You can accept Melissa's proposal, or you can not leave at all. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Well,
As always, she gave a choice. Glass always...
so before he had zero
speaking of-
choices, and then he had one choice. That's definitely an improvement that he needs to be thankful for.
Oh shit.
Like, you can either be dead, or you can have the choice between living or dying. I'd say that's an improvement.
But it did make things between them a little awkward.
He
Yeah.
owes
Was that
her.
After he asked Melissa out. Oh, that was after. That's right. Emmy! What happened to Emmy? Welcome back, Emmy. Glad to have you back.
Hello.
You've gone a
We
few
missed
minutes.
you.
Yeah, we missed you. We were like just talking about how much we wanted you to come back. We were like, oh, man, I miss
They were
Emmy.
like, what happened?
Yeah, do you
Things
remember
brought
how
to a
she like
standstill.
on the camera with her earbuds in her ears? Aw, I remember that. All right, so who? Somebody do something. Who does what?
I'm going to the junkyard, I think.
All right. It looks everything's kind of sorted. It looks neater than usual. Yeah, other than that, it's about the same, except for the missing caravan.
That's weird. Is the office still there?
Yes.
I will knock on the door.
Nobody is around.
I will try the door.
Okay. It's locked, but after a few minutes, you hear a voice from inside that goes, "What do you want?"
Hans? It's Mel. Can you let me in, pet?
Are you a stranger?
No, we've met a lot.
Oh, Melissa. Okay. And the door opens up, of course. You guys gotta see what I brought Crow from Gen Con. I'm gonna show them.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
You guys look.
Showing sex.
I know.
I can't
I'm gonna
see it. It's a.
It's
I think
too
it's a
white.
D10.
Is it a dice?
Yeah, guy. Here, let me see if I can turn my camera up higher quality. Look.
Oh,
Oh.
Cute.
There's like stuff on it.
Yeah, can you see?
Not really.
It's a little hedgehog.
Oh,
it
oh,
is.
now I can see it. Oh, oh.
Yeah.
You should draw a little sword with it.
Oh! Oh my gosh. No, sword, hedgehog. Yeah. So Hunter's like, oh, it's Melissa. And you hear like 3 deadbolts unlock. And then he kind of peeks out. Whoa. And he's got his mask on, so you can see the overlay of the little kid of the little hedgehog boy.
Are you alright, Pet?
Yeah, I'm okay. I was gonna make a microwave dinner. Do you want one?
Oh, no thanks, love. I don't eat.
Oh. Why not?
Well, I do, just, not a lot.
I've never seen you.
Anyway, why aren't you in the library?
'Cause somebody's gotta look after the place.
He's such a grown-up.
I'll got my baseball bat.
Why
He
is
shows-
that?
No, a cricket bat. He's got his cricket bat. What am I saying? And
Oh,
I've got my bat.
yeah, they left you alone?
No. But that would be cool though, 'cause I'm like grown up and stuff.
Right, you're like a proper big man now. But where are they?
Wow. I don't know.
Right.
Ratface went away and Benji went away and my dad still is not home yet. So I
How long have you been here by yourself?
don't know, couple days or something. I got plenty of TV dinners.
And they didn't tell you they were going or anything like that?
Well, I think there's a mission. But I can't watch television anymore because Benji's house is gone.
What?
Yeah, the television was in there because he was watching movies, and he told me I couldn't watch those kind of movies. But I don't know why I can't watch those kind of movies. I like all of his movies. If they're ones with lots of punching in them.
Right. Right. I didn't think you meant those movies.
Yeah, pretty dumb.
So-
I should watch them anyway.
So Benji took his house on the mission.
No, some other people took it, I guess. I don't really know.
Did you talk to him or?
No, he was kind of mad about it.
Did you recognize him? Know his name or?
Oh, I was hiding.
Right, good lad. Alright then, new plan. Ditch the TV dinner thing. Yeah, wanna come to a restaurant or something? I'll get you a burger.
Ooh. Okay.
Luxury.
So
Are you gonna-
I take him to McDonald's or some shit.
Are you not even gonna take him out to get a pie or anything? You're gonna take him to McDonald's. It's like the worst. Oh.
Foreign cuisine. It's fancy.
Melissa.
Fine, I'll take him to get whatever he wants.
Okay, cool. He wants pies. He wants a pie.
Does he want one of what is it? Is it Malice? Malice pie?
Yeah. He wants some Malice pies. They're like the best pies.
I'll
Yeah.
take him to get some of Malice pies.
Okay. And he says, Benji says that maybe somebody was gonna come to hang out with me or whatever, but they're not here yet. He said
Did
it
he
was
who?
a surprise.
What?
He said it was a surprise. He said it was somebody I liked. But I don't know. Is Benji dead?
Why do you think that?
Well, because he had that look on his face when he left, like when he was going to go off to do something really dumb.
And now kind of
Hans
just
is
thinks,
growing up.
well, Costello is still alive, so it's not that. I'm sure he's not dead, Pet. And she, like, pats him on the head.
Okay, because Benji's dead, then my dad's going to be really mad.
Tell you what, here's a fiver. Here's a fiver. Go get yourself some sweets across the street, okay?
Alright.
And then, like, when he leaves, she, like, turns to Molly and she's like, is Benji dead?
I need to know if Benji's dead.
Molly, actually, let me see how much Molly knows about the situation. I'm gonna roll a die.
Okay, I will be right back once you roll.
I know about the situation. Okay. Alright. So, is anyone else there at Molly's place? Emmy, would you like your new character to be there in line
Sure.
at Molly's place?
Why not?
Alright.
Oh boy.
Would you like to be there as well?
I would need to come up with a reason why my character would be there, or just hand wave.
Because you're hungry because you want a pie.
Look at food. Hello.
No.
Everyone
What?
has to eat, right?
Well,
Molly's pie cut. I don't know.
Niddy is a
Do you
woodblood and
want pie?
probably does not eat pies.
Oh,
Who doesn't eat pies?
Nope.
my character eats pies.
Sun chips got invented. Don't be
It
anachronistic.
might be, they just might not be popular then.
Wait, what kind of
What?
chips?
Sun chips. We're arguing about whether there was sun chips in the 80s yet in the UK.
Of
I
course.
don't even know what sun chips are.
They're
Like-
like corn
Okay,
chips.
I think it's clear there aren't sun chips in the UK.
Launched in 1991. There you go. So probably not in the
No.
UK. Then
1981 or 91?
91.
Yeah,
91.
no sun chips.
They're kind of gross. I don't like sun chips.
I like them.
I really like sun chips.
Are they like tacky Doritos or?
No, they're like
They're
corn
multi-grain, ripply.
wavy. Yeah, they're like multigrain and they're like wavy. It's squares. They're square and they're wavy. And this bunny is laying on my foot, like straight up laying on my foot.
Oh, I
my
think
God.
we do have those actually,
There you go.
but they have a different name, I think.
What are they called?
Sun crisps.
No.
I don't remember them eating them when I was in the UK, but I didn't eat a lot of junk food when I was there.
I will Google it. Whilst
Okay.
you decide, does Molly know anything?
Molly does know things. She leans forward and she says, "I wouldn't be surprised. You hadn't heard?
Oh, they're called sun bites here.
Sun bites? That's dumb. Oh, everybody wave hello to our viewer.
Hi.
Hello, viewer.
Hi.
I wonder if it's our new friend whose name unfortunately escapes me right now.
Joshua Fowler, he said he was going to go out and listen to music tonight, so quickly now.
Yeah.
But whoever you are,
Hello, random viewer.
Yes, hello.
that you enjoyed the session.
Hope your awkwardness is entertaining. Or-
Yeah, whilst Melissa tries to think of this shit out.
Melissa, Molly's like, what did you hear? Is he dead? And if he is anybody pissed off about it?
I haven't heard anything.
Well, where you been then?
I'm busy working.
Composure.
What, on your back?
No, I work in a shop, love.
What do you say?
I work in a shop, love.
Oh, she looks kind of disappointed to find out that you might not be a horse. She's like, oh.
What?
Well, I heard differs all, no offense.
Oh, Melissa's got a reputation.
Uh,
I mean, and nothing wrong with that, you know, if one wants to be a, you know.
Right, yeah, woman power and all that shit.
So you're like, no, what? Like, she's like, I'm saying that. She's serving up customers and, you know, and she's wrapping up pies. So what you want? And, oh, hello, Hank? Hun? What? She's clearly trying to remember Han's name.
Hubert.
Right? That's so dumb. She's like, Hank? Hugh? Hen?
He?
Kid. And Han's like, huh? What do you want? No, wait, you sent Hans away. Never mind. Scratch all that. You sent him across the street. Stop tomorrow.
It's alright, he can come back.
Yeah, he can come back. Do you have anything more to ask Emily before he does?
I was gonna ask her if she can look after Hans whilst I go see Glass.
Alright, go ahead. How do you
I helped her sell loads of pies.
Yeah, but you were already given something in return for that, weren't you?
Was I?
Yeah.
You were given a pie.
Oh, right. That I gave to Lily.
Yeah.
Yes. Go to Lily. That
Okay.
that contract has been closed already.
Alright.
So what did you want?
I've got a big favour to ask. Could you look after Hans for a bit whilst I go see Glass? He's got nobody and he was going to have microwave meals and, you know, Benji's gone off wherever and fuck knows where Mike is and, yeah.
Yeah. What are you gonna do if Benji is dead?
I, nothing?
Nothing.
Like,
If we do this, you're all coming back.
well, I fucking hope so.
I mean, you're not. This is not a long-term favor you're asking.
Well, no, I'm not saying set up a bedroom for him.
Oh. All right, just so we're clear.
I mean, just, you know, give him some pies, give him some crayons or whatever.
I suppose you can help out here. Never too early to start working.
Exactly. Never say no to child labour.
See, she nods approvingly. And she goes, Rook! And you hear a grunt, a questioning grunt from, you know, just outside. She goes, Melissa wants us looking after her brat for a couple hours. And he goes, huh. And he storms in. Yeah? I've got to, you know, start off them a bit smart. And she's like, no, it's alright, it'll be good practice for you. Yeah? And he looks kind of doubtful and he's like, yeah, alright. Yeah, can you fight?
He can fight, yeah. He's really good. He's got a sword and
Alright
everything.
then. It's alright. And she's like, yeah, alright then.
Lifesavers, total lifesavers. But I will be coming back, you know, unless I get killed too.
Alright. Yeah, but listen, you gotta let us know what you've been up to. And you gotta let us know what's up with Benji too.
When I know, you'll be the first to know.
Deal.
She flashes both of them a wink and, you know, lets Hans know, you know, you're gonna get loads of pies and shit for a while.
I'm like, oh, that's awesome. I really like Malice pies. What?
Wonderful.
Where are you going though?
You know, I'm gonna see what I can find out about Benji and Janos, and I'm totally gonna come back. And if you want, you can come stay with me for a bit or whatever.
Really?
Yeah, I got TV.
What about your boy?
Evander loves kids.
Well, he's.
Okay.
She's not sure which boyfriend he means. So she's just like, well, he won't mind.
Okay. But why can't I just go home? I got my cricket bat and my sword.
Which you're probably good with, and you're totally like.
Yeah, I can defend the place all by myself.
You're a little badass. But it's just,
He looks so proud when you say that. He's just like.
It's just, I've got telly at my place, and I'm sure the sofa's a hell of a lot comfier than, the office.
So it's not because you think I'm just a kid, right?
No, absolutely. Like, you totally protected us from that monster a while back.
Yeah, I did, huh? Oh, okay.
And then when she, bends down, she's like, because you're all big and strong, squeezes his bicep.
he just grins, and his nose goes all, bristly.
She gives him a kiss on the cheek and says that she'll see him later.
We'll start to, twitch a little bit on his chin.
Oh.
He's just smiling a bit. Well, if you gotta tell it, that's cool. I want to come over then. Okay.
Alright then. See you later, handsome. Be good.
Alright. And as you walk away, you hear Molly go, "Oi, kid! Get in here and get to work!"
He's probably like, oh.
Doesn't want to be an adult anymore.
Like, "Hi, Molly." She's like, "Hey, open." Alright. So, I expect you guys to jump into the conversation. Melissa's walking away now. Aren't you going to talk to him as a fellow changeling? I kept expecting you to budge into the conversation because you were there.
Yeah, he would have been listening, but kind of like, I don't know if I want to get involved in all of this shit right now.
Alright.
Excellent point.
Alright, how about you, James?
I'm not sure yet. I think the reason I came up with why my character would be there would be people watching because reasons.
What's
your
your character now?
My secondary character's name is Nettie, and she is a woodblood venom bite, so she's made of thorns and vines and thistles and stuff.
Which is not at all thematic to Sunderland.
Nah.
No, it totally is. It's extremely thematic to Sunderland.
I suppose that wasn't the intention, but sure, let's go with that. I totally meant to do that.
Absolutely.
I will make.
What's your character like, Emmy?
Mine, he's a technically a healer, kind of.
A what?
Technically a healer. He's a chirurgeon, or however you pronounce it, but
I think it's Chirurgeon.
Chirurgeon, or whatever.
There's an extra R in there.
Yeah, however you pronounce it, that's what.
Yeah, pronounce that thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Oh, there
what
is
he
another R in it.
Yeah, there is. Well,
I know what he would do
Chirurgeon,
too.
yeah.
He would probably move to a place where, when she's leaving, if she notices him and says something, then yeah. But he wouldn't just.
no, he postures himself to get noticed.
Mm-hmm.
What does he look like?
Blonde hair, not particularly styled, just kind of brushed. Blue eyes, and he's probably like 5'9", but
So Melissa's a changeling. So what does he look like to changelings?
oh, he looks really, really pale, extremely pale, and
Still pretty human, just really pale.
yeah,
Okay. And like pointed ears or anything like that?
yeah, he'd probably go for that, just because the only thing that's you'd have to touch him normally to realize what he is, to feel how cold he
Right.
is.
And wizened are all often like either really tall and skinny or kind of short and hunched,
Yeah,
withered in some way, physically.
he would be tall and thin.
And he's a wizened, is that correct?
A what? Oh yeah.
Is he a... Okay. I couldn't remember I couldn't remember which of his kits was the dominant kit, but I thought it was wizened.
Yeah, the corrosion or whatever it is the dominant one, and then the grave white is just because he's killed a lot of people and have dealt with a lot of dead bodies.
Good times.
Fair enough.
As Doctor, they've killed so many people, they go have a beef to pick with.
Actually, he used to do experiments on people.
That's definitely the guy you want poking around in your innards.
Yep.
Well, like, if he's gonna be, like, watching them the whole encounter, she might say something, but otherwise...
Go ahead. Wait. Let's get some interaction going.
Okay, so he's, like, by the exit.
Yeah.
Well, it's a food cart, so it's just like...
Oh,
in a
he's
car.
just, like, chilling there?
He didn't. He would have moved in an area like if he got an idea of like if you were leaving, like what way you would be going, he'd make sure he was stable.
Oh, okay. You know, you can just take a picture. It will last a whole lot longer, Pet.
I don't have a camera with me.
Shame.
I know.
So what's with the whole Edward Scissorhands thing? Do you want more pies? You look like you need more pies.
I get the feeling I could eat a ton and still not gain weight. So
Now, do you remember, you guys are in public. You are not in a free speech safe zone.
Okay. Oh.
So there's lots of winking and air quotes.
Yeah.
yeah.
So you're what, new to Sunderland?
Kind of. Recently.
Huh. Have you, introduced yourself to the people of the fine city?
Not really. Am I
That's all they
supposed to?
do.
She's totally thinking I could totally use, like, some kind of scapegoaty thing to just throw to glass if she gets angry. So I'm going to bring this newbie along to introduce himself to her because he needs to be announced in the city. Look, I did a good thing! I brought a new changeling to you, don't hurt me. You know what? You bumped into just the right girl. I'm going to give you the time of your fucking life. And not, that kind of way. But I'm going to show you the good parts of the city, starting with the house on the hill.
Alright, why not? I've got an afternoon to kill.
Sorry, I'm being mocked for my crappy accent.
No,
You! I'm trying to help you. I've got family outside. Terrible.
Do I sound anything like him?
No.
I know.
No.
So fuck off.
Are they offering to do a better job for you?
No, this is, he needs to just go. Keep his mouth shut.
Just tell them you're doing a better job than the Americans.
Yeah.
You don't try.
So she'd probably take him by the upper arm and kind of just like drag him that way.
Yep.
It's quite a hike.
She has a
Wait,
car.
Actually,
And you.
She's dragging him to her car.
All right. Let's find out if anyone heard you refer to the house as a hill on the hill in public. High
she
or
didn't
low?
say it with capital letters, so clearly it
low.
could be referring to any
Low.
house.
All right. You're very lucky. As far as you know, no one heard that.
Excellent. Sorry, that was totally rushed and weird. I'm Mel, by the way. What's your name?
Miles.
Miles.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm sure you'll love it here. I swear I'm not trying to do anything creepy or weird, so but it's a long way, so do you want to pop in the car? We'll drive.
Sure.
Shu, my idea is that I could maybe already have been at Glass giving her a delivery of some kind of.
Standing at the door, you've just showed up with a small package. You just carry, bottles, stoppered bottles around, or you do wrap them up into a packet?
No, she has like neon signs and shit.
Yeah, I got like laser light shows, and I got like a bullhorn. I'm like, I'm carrying poison. No.
And like one of those one-man band contraptions.
Yeah. No, it's
Acquired a little chimerical friend who likes to announce you. You have there's this little clockwork, like chipmunk that took a liking to you, and likes to run around your feet and go, coming through, and like announce you. The master apothecary is coming.
That's not my title, but thank you. Yeah, I've got like a little carved box,
Okay.
wooden box.
So Melissa's car pulls up, and as you're at the door, Nettie, in response to your knocking, there's some crashing from inside the house, which is kind of weird. And gentleman opens the door and looks down at you, way down, because he's hella tall, remember, and says, yes.
I have a delivery.
Wonderful. Miss Nettles, wasn't it?
No.
30 minutes or less.
What is your name?
I decided her last name's gonna be Hemlock.
Ew.
Oh my god, that's adorable. Ms. Hemlock, isn't it?
Same as last time.
Come on inside. And he peers past Nettie to the car coming up, and is sort of like, gives a face, and then closes the door, and ushers Nettie inside and into a sitting room, and says, I will take your delivery.
And I will give him the box.
Okay, so you don't have any sort of special agreements where it goes to Glass alone?
Probably not, no.
Okay, that's
I would
cool.
assume there's a standard arrangement where he takes it, unless she's already there for some reason.
She sometimes insists upon that you are to deliver to her. She's like once or twice specified that, but most of the time she's just like, just bring it to
Or
the house.
Specific types, I would suppose.
Just made it clear that no one except for she and gentleman is to take delivery. But
Okay. Makes sense.
well, even if that hasn't even explicitly stated, it's kind of been made clear. So whether or not you characters picked up on that is up to you. And yeah, and I'm assuming there's a new ringing at the door.
I assume so.
Right.
As those two are walking up to the door, my character is also walking towards the house on the hill behind them.
Okay, why don't you describe your character?
My character basically looks homeless. He's in his 50s, rather rotund, and has a very deformed face.
Oh no.
Anything now?
Ah.
Uh-oh. Yeah, let's look at the deformed face.
He has no lips
Oh!
or face.
Oh, whoa.
Oh!
And that just to changeling eyes, or does he look like that to mortals too?
That calls for the zombie response team.
Okay. He probably requires him to cover that up then. He looks like that to mortals. So, he's probably not allowed
He's
to.
homeless. Nobody looks at him to begin with.
He just has a scarf or something.
Yeah, they're like, just wrap a scarf around your face. Oh my god. That's intense.
How does he say the letter B?
I think Mel might actually just be like, whoa, when she sees
Alright, why
She would
don't you
have
play
to
out?
talk like this.
Go
It'd be
ahead.
very difficult.
Yeah, it's like, she does literally just be like, whoa. Kind of half under her breath, but you can probably hear it.
You can still speak normally to everyone else. But
Just assume he does.
just speak.
Because he's like, oh, shit.
Just changing bullshit. Okay.
Jeez,
Invisible
what is this
changing
new-
lips.
Jeez, what is this,
Yeah.
newbie day?
James, say that out loud.
She just kind of like mutters it.
No. What James? Say out loud what
Oh,
you
what
typed.
did James say?
Oh, I typed Hero Fair, starting you. That's something that I would imagine Melissa would do. With all her standard kindness.
So what happens?
Indeed, what happens next? I suppose gentleman lets them in.
Yeah.
Enters the door.
Are you ringing at the door yet?
Yes, I assume, unless Crow's character like doesn't react to the strange whoa.
React to them talking to you?
Did they say anything?
Yeah. I think there have been a few comments. Something about newbies.
Oh, no.
Okay. And stares. And a whoa from Melissa.
Yeah.
Gentleman answers the door. Is this the first time you've ever been to the house on the hill?
Yeah, they don't know me.
They don't know you yet.
I'm fresh in the city, period.
Ah.
Is
from the head?
Nettie just like chilling outside?
I would be inside,
Oh, okay.
not sitting
Okay.
down.
But you're a Sunderland fae, right? You came from from the Sunderland. I'm gonna go.
I didn't say no.
No. Oh come on! I had a cool idea.
I feel like this one.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm still gonna go with my idea, and we'll figure it out later. It's Melissa, and does not look surprised at all. And then he looks at Miles, and looks just kind of blank. And then he looks past at your character, and one eyebrow goes up.
Your character smiles back at gentleman.
He's always smiling.
I think.
As close to surprised as it's possible for gentlemen to look. And he says, "You'd better come in." Specifically to you. You'd better come in.
Let's get you in out of the cold.
Yeah, exactly. Like, get out of public. What are you doing? And you'll want to know about this. He kind of mutters, and he leads you all into a sitting room. And Nettie, if you turn back, the package has disappeared that you sat down,
Okay.
and in its place is a thank you note.
Oh, wonderful.
As you can read it, it crumbles.
It doesn't go up in a puff of smoke.
So I see it, and then no one else has a chance to see it because it self-destructs.
Well, they might. You've been let into a different room than the rest.
Oh.
But actually, no. I think it can be the same room. Let's go with that. It puffs up just as they're being let into the room. But you do have time to realize that it is a very nice little thank you note. It just says, "Thank you for your contribution." And then it has like a little swirly symbol on the bottom.
Nice.
Yep,
Gives me warm fuzzies.
indeed. And then these weirdos are let in. This eclectic bunch, a wasp-waisted bee woman, and some guy with a fucked up face.
That's being
Change them.
kind. Yeah.
And a very thin, gaunt, pale, kind of grave-looking creeper. And Gentleman looks at Miles and is kind of just like,
Any food out?
what?
Is there any food out?
There will be tea. You can smell tea.
How am I gonna get
Right.
all these questions?
Oh, you guys need me to describe Gentleman again. Emmy?
Oh,
Bet he's in
I
the
don't know
way.
what he looks like.
Oh, he's very tall and very
You look like
thin.
Bill Nye.
Yeah. He's to mortals at least. He's Bill Nye.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah.
There's the
So
wiki page for him.
He looks as like British, as like uptight, proper British as it is possible for a human being to look, or not a human being in this case. Like, he basically looks as proper as it's possible for a person to look. And he's face, and he has like very distinguished hair, and his face is human-ish, but his hands are all made out of like cutlery. It basically looks like very fine silver, like someone bent the special silver into his hands. And he's extremely tall and kind of hunched. Well, not exactly hunched. He's got kind of that like a hawk kind of thing, but he's very tall and very proud at the same time. So he's very straight, but his shoulders kind of pull in a little bit.
Okay.
Hard to describe. Anyway, that's Gentleman.
He's very dry as well.
Yes, he's right, exceedingly dry, and you can basically tell that he's a butler just by looking at him.
Mhm.
He's the epitome of butlery and butlering.
Butlerism.
You're just being buddled so hard right now. No, come on, like that.
Wow.
Okay. No one will ever watch this, right?
Right. I sit down and I have some tea. Because, you know, it's cool.
He serves tea, apparently.
My character has a rather difficult time drinking tea, but he tries.
Are you making a mess?
Oh no.
Does
he go like
kind
this?
of, like, clears her throat and she's like, I'm so sorry for staring and whatnot, but was that an accident or was that, you know, was that always there?
Yeah, and Miles says kind of softly, but people can hear it. It looks like my kind of work.
Oh, maybe it was.
Yikes.
Oh man, that would be.
I know when they're new.
And my guy just shrugs, doesn't say anything.
I've never made teeth before, but I think I could probably get you some.
Oh, does he not have any teeth?
Well, is he
Yes.
actually missing?
There's missing teeth.
Oh. You make
Several.
teeth?
Well, I carve things. I don't
That's
think
cool.
a tooth is particularly difficult. It's small and shaped just so.
Well, I suppose.
Getting it in is going to be the tricky part. Might not
Oh.
enjoy it.
Shouldn't be too hard to get some bone, right? Oh.
Gentleman is completely unfazed by this conversation.
Is
Need
bus
attention.
available, gentlemen?
Not at the present moment. Please wait.
Could actually no, don't. Never mind. I'll just wait.
Is the matter emergent, miss?
Yes.
Yes? He kind of quirks his eyebrow like, is that your final answer? Are you sure?
Well, it is, but I don't know if it's emergent enough to bother your mistress about it.
Then perhaps patience will serve us well.
God, I'm being so shit today. Like she's totally off her game. Well, this like week of having sex and doing nothing. It's like, damn it. And then she comes back to the reality and it's all fucked up.
Gotta deal with people again.
She's totally thinking like, God, I miss the other freaks.
Okay. Go ahead. Continue to interact. I'm waiting until you guys do a little scening, so.
What
Give me-
other stuff do you make?
Mostly furniture type items. Chairs and tables and
Ladders?
Oh, that's cool.
I answer the ghostly voice. Yes, I suppose I could make a ladder.
Well, that's cool. I make a lot of stuff too, like soaps and candles and stuff.
Those are all useful items.
So are chairs.
What was that?
So are chairs. And she's just like, oh my God, I forgot how to socialize.
You're currently on par with the elementals as the penalties.
She hasn't had to make any social arrangements for the past week or so.
Man, you gotta keep that edge sharp, otherwise you lose it, I guess.
Yeah. She's used to just like either seeing Cotello and Evander or Benji and that lot, who, you know, she just has a go at all the time, and she has no reason to have a go at you guys. Like, they're always fucking up. You guys haven't fucked up yet.
So you have nothing to criticize us for?
Exactly.
He is making a mess in Glass's sitting room. That guy.
That guy.
This guy.
Oh, is he like
What?
spilling? Did he spill?
Yeah.
Has no lips, of course, I'm spilling everything.
Napkin?
Figured out how to take tea yet.
Maybe he doesn't want to.
Oh shit!
Oh. So, Miles, where are you from?
Around.
Great.
Everywhere. Everywhere, nowhere.
That's when my guy finally pipes up and just adds, I'm from around too.
That's also great.
I feel like a lot of changelings are from around.
True. True.
Yes.
Why
Somebody break the
disappointed?
damn ice already.
Why disappointed? Did you want a specific answer?
Well, you know, just making conversation, so totally up to you.
Well,
Yep.
this is nice and awkward.
I'm not very good at face-to-face.
Oh!
I bet.
Gentleman seems to be soaking in the awkward. Just standing there watching all of you and judging you.
You know, I'm sure some glamour would totally, clear that up a bit.
Gentleman, like, there watching us?
Yes.
Okay. My guy will actually kind of look at him after a couple seconds and just be like, "Are we supposed to tip you or something?"
His lips kind of twitch a little bit, and his brows furrow a bit, and he says, "No."
Okay.
I take it you guys haven't been here before.
I've never seen them before.
Oh,
No.
okay. Well, do absolutely nothing and you won't die.
Good enough.
The gentleman always stays there, but he's fine. Aren't you, gentlemen? You're just a big softy, really.
He had opened his mouth to reply, and then when you add that, he just shuts it again.
But except for that time you tried to kill us.
He's just looking at you. Like, he's just like... His eyes unmoving. He's judging you so hard right now.
That doesn't
Perhaps
sound
we
like
should go.
something gentlemen
Perhaps
would
we
do.
should go see if glass is ready.
Did you
I went a bit Scottish there.
just tell him what to do? Just please confirm to me that that is what just happened.
Yeah. She's basically implying,
She
go do
made
your
a
job or I'll keep
suggestion.
saying stuff.
She made a suggestion. Perhaps you should.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah,
Strongly
but
implied.
he was basically telling gentlemen what to do. Glasses have. So,
So I back away from Melissa a little bit.
he just, with his hand still behind him, he just, gives a little bow, like that. Like a little nod. It's not exactly a gesture of respect. It's just a gesture.
Yeah. Girl.
Now. And he turns and leaves the room.
As soon as he leaves, the guy's like, "Ugh, I thought I was bad at this."
Mel roots around in her bag and finds like a little airport bottle of vodka.
Okay. So,
Which she probably nicked from like a hotel room or something.
yeah.
I don't know why her hotel room were at a hotel room, but I bet they were at some point.
It's nice to get out.
What hotels in Sunderland have a minibar? That's what I'm wondering.
You mean there isn't a Hilton Sunderland?
Maybe Melissa goes traveling.
There's a Hilton.
Well, yeah,
Glass.
maybe they went off on the boat and went to some nice city.
Someplace nice.
They
That
like
has its own complications, and we would have to play that out if you actually left town. But we could say she picked it up in the hedge.
Sure. It's hedge vodka.
It's hedge vodka. There's a tree. It grows on trees.
Yes.
I've seen them myself.
It didn't bear much fruit this year.
It's just a little
That's-
tiny
that's
one
why they're
served
only
in a little
small.
bottle.
Yeah.
Been keeping it clean from over harvesting. That's why it's doing badly.
Damn it. But they said if I planted it, it would be fine. Like,
Melissa has a bunch of little tiny vodka bottles planted in her yard, hoping they'll grow into vodka trees.
That's awesome. Okay. So
Melissa has a problem.
Melissa has many problems.
No, Melissa has a solution.
Melissa's solution is not unique to her situation. As far as the Sunderland community goes, it is a very well used solution.
Well, exactly. Remember when Baruni was like teetotal and they were like, "What's wrong with you?"
Oh my god, that's right. When Bruni decided to go teetotal for a while, everybody was like, what? What is that? What even is that? And then everyone decided she was not trustworthy and could have been counted on for anything because clearly she was insane. Clearly. That was funny. Alright, so eventually, it's like 20 minutes later. It's like half an hour later, Glass comes in. And you hear, like, the door opens, and you can hear just faintly something that almost sounds like a voice. Roll perception. And anyone who is especially trying to listen to the voice, roll perception.
I got 2 successes.
Okay. Alright, anyone who got 1 success can hear that it's a male voice. Anyone who got more than 1 success can hear that it's saying, no, no, please no.
In like a bad way, or?
Or a good way.
No, like a begging kind of way. Well, you just hear those words, like, no, 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 and then the door closes again and you can't hear anything.
Okay.
And about 5 minutes later after that, Gus comes in and looks around the room, and she reacts to your character again. Not with surprise, but with a certain resignation.
My guy is all smiles. That's because he always.
And she looks at you and she says, oh, you again.
You should probably save him for last.
Right. Well?
Nothing from me. I'm just interested to see what these people are here for. I'm just finishing up my tea.
I'm just the
Hi. How have you been?
Are you well?
Good. I've brought a new one for you. And we need to talk, please.
I see that. New one. Are you intending to make a stay in Sunderland?
Probably.
Probably. Do you want to get back to me when you've decided?
I'll do that.
Wait, go say that again, Emily?
I'll do that.
Mel kind of like, you want to decide now.
Yeah, she's looking at you as if let's just put it this way. Your chances of leaving the room are changing by the moment.
Alright, at that point, my guy will pop in and be like, well, that's 2 down. Wants to be lady. You're up.
Sorry, what did you say?
Oh, he pointed to Melissa and said, you're up.
Oh. I didn't realize he was talking to me.
Be
Okay.
lady.
I
You
will
meant
get
your
up.
matter was somewhat urgent, Melissa. You know, I'm not exactly a fan of having my time wasted.
Right. Sorry. And she gets up and, well. Can we talk somewhere privately, please?
Aw.
Very well, as soon as I dispatch these matters. And she looks at Miles again.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Wonderful. Have you decided what you will be contributing to the city?
Oh, probably autopsy work.
Ah, you work with the dead, that is.
Here, yeah.
Do you have experience in disposal?
Yes.
Wonderful. Do you have experience in resolution yourself, personal experience? She's asking you for people.
If I've killed people?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Did you actually say fuck yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Gentleman raises an eyebrow, and she kind of gives you this strange expression, like she's either pissed off or impressed. You can't really tell. But you draw your next breath, so that's a good sign.
Yay!
Play this out moment by moment.
Yeah.
Every
It's
second
right
of your
as a
life
wave
is.
now.
It's one of those seconds where time stretches out and you see your life flash before you. But then, like I said, you draw your next breath, so it's probably okay. And excellent. The city will be getting in touch with you about your work.
Got it.
If you need housing, please let us know. Otherwise, we count on you to make your own arrangements. Just make sure we know where you are.
Will do.
Understood? Wonderful. Concluded. Welcome to Sunderland.
Thank you.
May God have mercy on all that. And then she turns to you, and she'd say, I'd offer you a handshake, but...
Hold up one hand.
What's
And
wrong
she
with your
kinda-
hand?
Like, we get it, I get it. She goes, do you intend to say this time?
And he stands up, and he says, actually, I've come to make a confession.
I lean closer.
Oh, shit. Hang on a sec. I'm all excited. I can't be glass when I'm all excited and giggly.
I know she's meant to be all composed and shit.
Yes, and she's like, is this a private matter?
I don't care about them.
Understood. And so she basically looks at Miles and makes a motion like this.
Like, get
So
out.
Miles and Nettie, she kind of goes like this.
Basically saying to get out.
You could probably take it that way.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
When Glass,
no, actually,
when Glass makes that motion, he goes, don't you want a couple witnesses for this?
oh shit. Alright,
Oh, geez.
so she actually is like, you're right. And you can, like, for a moment, she's regarding Nettie especially very, very carefully, and Miles as well, and she says, go ahead, what is your confession?
He stands up, puts his hands behind his back, sort of stretches his back a little bit, and then goes, Hungry Garden. Oh, come on.
I didn't catch that.
What did he say? Something about a garden?
The Hungry Garden. Do you guys remember the rooftop garden?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mel's like PTSDing right now. Like she kind of like sternly looks at you and she's like, "What did you just say?"
You heard what I just said.
Glass doesn't move at all. Gentleman moves to stand right behind Melissa.
Yeah, I think it's visible that Mel's kind of hands are kind of like flexing, and she's like visibly shaking.
Right. His hands settle rather heavily on Melissa's shoulders.
Hmm.
He doesn't actually, like, restrain her in any way.
Just like yeah.
It's basically, you should know that I am here right behind you.
Yeah.
Did he say he was
Yeah.
responsible for it?
Yeah, that guy said, Hungry Garden, that was mine. And what did you expect would come of this confession?
Whatever you want.
All right, then. We'll speak further. And she, for the first time you've ever seen, Glass opens her mouth to say something and then just shuts it again. And she looks at Gentleman and says, show him in then. You understand that you are in my house.
I am.
Go on then. I'll be with you shortly.
Wonderful.
Shit. Okay. You guys, he just totally sprung that on me. I didn't know that was coming.
So,
Motherfucker!
so Melissa, is it you don't like gardens? You look like the type who might. What with, flowers.
The Hungry Garden, it was a trap for them. We got caught in it, almost.
That brings back memories.
That goes where he was directed to go.
Okay, he is taken up a staircase, up like 5 flights of stairs, which is funny because their house only looks like 2, maybe 3 stories tall from the outside, but you're taking up 5 flights of stairs. And there's another little sitting room, much simpler, it's kind of Spartan and comfortable. And in it is a young man with blonde hair and a blonde beard, sipping tea. And he goes, you again, just as Gladys did. And he goes, well, have a seat. I suppose she'll be up soon.
And he sits.
What sort of state did you leave her in? He kind of looks conspiratorial at you.
Just kind of shrugs.
You've said what you had to say, then.
I did what I came to do.
What now?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter for me. I did what I needed to do.
Well, I suppose I was showing sore, haven't I?
Fortune smiles.
Okay.
I have no idea what's going on now.
There's a vague clanking as he sips his tea. That's just for you. Alright, anyway. Having dealt with Miles and found his presence in the city pleasing, she lets him know that he is acknowledged by the city and may walk the streets. And then gentleman, gives you a little talk about the importance of discretion in this city and how a lack of discretion will not be tolerated. And asks what court you are.
Moon.
We do have some of yours. You may consider allying yourself with the Court of Night, as the Court of the Moon is somewhat lacking in representation in the city. The Court of Night has its leader here in this house. You've already met her. Of course, that is up to you. We would be happy to introduce you to a few of the other, what did you say? The other, not diurnal, what are they called?
Nocturnal?
No, binary courts? I don't know, like the
Sealy and unsealy?
Yeah, basically he says a few of the other Russian court members would be happy to introduce you to them. So, yeah, basically he says, the city would be happy to set you up, and now that we have what you're contributing worked out, and be well, make your own arrangements, be discreet. And she makes sure you understand all that, and then she dismisses you. And to Nettie, she says, well, I'll let you know how it goes.
Thank you. I always appreciate that.
Oh, actually, take that back. She said, I'll let you know if there are any issues.
Okay, I can continue to work on that if there's any problems.
Good. Thanks for coming by.
Tea was excellent, as always.
Why, thank you. And she actually gives this somewhat genuine smile at that. She does take pride in her. She steps over the mess on the very, very beautiful rug. So she clearly notices it, but she doesn't acknowledge it in any way. And she dismisses the two of you, and then looks to Melissa expectantly. And we have no Theo. Wonderful.
No!
Oh,
I cast Summon Theo.
Oh.
Look,
Okay,
it
I'm gonna
worked.
grab-
Impressive.
So, Glass looks expectantly at Melissa.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Have Miles and Nettie been sent on their way?
They
Yes.
have.
Mm-hmm.
Glass smiled. You should be scared.
What's happened to Benji and Janos?
Benji has gone into the hedge to assist in a mission retrieving new changelings.
Right. So why is his stuff gone?
It was taken.
By you?
By the city, she says.
Right. Okay.
It was taken in lieu of his life.
So instead of killing him, you took his place?
It wouldn't have been expedient to handle the situation the way I would have liked. In the long term.
I can respect that, but what the fuck did he do?
He wasn't discreet.
Oh,
He didn't tell the city things we would have liked to know. He kept secrets, Melissa.
shit. Oh, the fucking idiot. Sorry.
It's a good thing
But
Melissa
the
doesn't keep secrets.
not wish to. The council did take the presence of his ward into account.
And so what? They just thought they could leave a... How old is Hans? Like 13 or whatever?
Yeah, he's like 10.
Oh.
But he looks, it's hard to tell. He looks somewhere between 9 and 12. Somewhere in there.
Okay. So, and the council thought they would just leave a young kid by himself?
We were given to understand that arrangements had been made.
But wait. You just said that Benji went on the job. Where's
Yeah.
Janos?
Jonas was taken, Melissa.
What? When? How?
After the tourney.
Oh, shit.
You didn't know.
No, I didn't.
Well, you have been distracted with your current company. One can hardly blame you.
Wiggling eyebrows.
No, that... It's... Well,
Because you were a probationary member of the Motley, you deserve to know, but I hope you understand this information isn't to be going around town.
no, I don't really want to be setting up a fucking shitstorm.
Morale, the situation is being dealt with.
Oh, God.
I hope you have the good sense to keep it to yourself.
Of course, I don't want to cause any fucking panic, because it
Right.
will. And
Another thing we don't exactly want to deal with.
Alright, thanks for answering my questions.
You're considerably distraught considering the situation.
What did you say?
She says you're quite distraught considering the situation.
Well, why wouldn't I be?
She looks at you kind of sharply for a minute and then seems to realize something and then just nods. Of course, you're quite right. Anyone would be.
What do you mean, given my current situation?
Nothing at all. Melissa, I hope you don't intend to run off and do anything stupid.
No, you know me.
Because the likelihood of Benji doing just exactly that is why he was sent away on this mission.
No, I'm not that stupid.
No, I didn't think so, and I'm glad to have it confirmed. Well, now you know.
That's right, I do, and I suppose I'll be going then. Thank you.
Was there anything else?
If anything else comes up, can you let me know?
If I need you for anything, I'll let you know. Oh, how is your human working out?
You're human.
Mortal, she would say mortal. How is your mortal working out? Are you pleased thus far?
Oh, it's an adjustment for him, understandably, but it's
But not
working.
one you can't handle, I hope.
I can handle it.
Good.
Good.
We don't need any more Benji-type messes, do we?
Benji made a mess.
And then Mel kind of like, her brows kind of furrow for a sec, and she kind of like twigs. And then she just is like, do you know where she is?
Who?
I think you know.
You haven't told me yet. Melissa expected me to keep track of the long list of names in your latest drama is expecting a little too much. I do consider myself competent, but there is a limit.
Benji's particular mess. Is it still in Sunderland?
No. Not that I'm aware. And if that changes, I hope that this time I am the first to know. I can't be so kind next time, Melissa.
Yeah, I see.
Oh, no. Keeping secrets from the council is something we cannot tolerate.
Absolutely. Wouldn't be very good at your jobs if that was the case.
Exactly. I'm glad you understand. If you see him, do try to counsel him in this wisdom.
Oh, if I see him, I'm going to rip his fucking head off.
I will also do.
She kind of...
And she's not joking. She completely means that will also do.
She kind of gives Glass kind of like what those socialite women do, like the air kiss, mwah, mwah, on the cheeks.
Glass
And
return.
she goes to the door, and then like she turns back over her shoulder before she leaves, and she says, "Just so you know, what I've been up to has all been for the city." And then leaves.
She's also said what I've been up to has all been for the city.
Yeah.
Glass actually holds out her hand for you to wait. And she says, do you promise?
Oh.
Could say primarily for the city.
Oh.
Because you get the feeling that she is offering you a chance to something. She is not dismissing you.
Yeah. No. I don't get the feeling Glass is a cunt. Basically, you know, if you do shit for her, she will do shit for you.
But she's not dismissing your chance. She's giving you a chance to basically be legit in her eyes.
Yeah. Okay. I know I've taken a while to say this, but Mel doesn't even like miss a beat. She just says yes.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So she doesn't miss a beat. She just says, "Yes, I promise."
Yeah.
Glass looks... It's subtle, but you can tell that she wasn't sure how that was going to go, and she was kind of like testing you there, and she seems kind of like almost pleasantly surprised. She's like, "Huh." And she just nods and she says, "Well, good. Have fun then."
You too.
You too.
Melissa,
Hmm?
do be careful.
I'll try my best.
Okay. And she just, kind of turns and waves ta and leaves the room.
Yeah. Mel leaves and has like a split second of kind of slumping against the wall in the corridor, and then like places herself and fixes her hair, and then just leaves like dun dun.
So we need to work out the details of that later.
Yes.
Let's just say the feeling you feel settle on your shoulders is not exactly easy to... It's not exactly light.
Yeah.
Say burden.
that was some pledge shit going on there.
There was some play shit going on, and it's not just like, there was, yeah. But you also feel yourself, you feel like you could do a little better job now. The pledge gave you persuasion and subterfuge.
Persuasion and subterfuge?
Subterfuge. You get subterfuge out of that pledge as a blessing. We'll work out the
Okay.
details.
I was gonna say, you're not gonna let me have persuasion, that would just be too evil.
No, I'm not going to give you more persuasion.
You're not gonna give me 5 persuasion! Why would you do that?
And I'm thinking about giving you a temporary dot of empathy.
Oh! Oh!
Oh! Yeah!
Holy shit.
Your one weakness. So we'll work out the details later, but as you leave, you feel like you have been given approval to do whatever it is you're doing.
Awesome. Awesome.
And you-
Me and Glass, we're like that.
You also kind of, that feeling when you leave Glass's house, when you suddenly realize how close you were to not leaving Glass's house?
Yeah.
That big time. As in, the fact that you actually paused to bring that up was a good thing, and the fact that you said yes when she asked was a good thing.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, that was very close to ending up badly for you.
Eek.
Every time I meet Glass, I'm like, even though nothing really bad has ever happened to Mel because of it.
No, nothing really bad has ever happened to Mel because of it.
Let's
See?
rephrase that.
She has played on the cards wonderfully. Mel has probably handled shit with Glass better than anyone else in the game.
All the bad things have not happened.
You as a player understand how badly things can go with Glass, so
Yeah.
you're like, which
Yeah.
means that I'm playing correctly.
Mel remembers what happened to Baruni, and may well still happen to Benji, and
Yeah. Yeah, Glass pretty much did say we're not going to be nice next time. Yeah.
Are any of you guys still in the building? Well, aside from Crow's character, who's upstairs in the creepy living room dungeon.
It's not a
I can't
dungeon.
handle right now because I don't know how to handle that situation. I don't know what the fuck to do about that.
Well, yeah. If Nettie and Miles are like still hanging around somewhere,
Go on.
if Mel sees them, she'll be like, we're going to the pub.
So,
Oh, but then you don't get to do it.
Sure.
Any particular reason?
I need to be drunk.
do it.
All right, yeah.
Is that a pun?
I don't know. It really has
Mel says it could be if you wanted to, and then she winks at you.
Be like,
All right.
We need to discuss all this. How about this? I just want to leave.
And then she opens her car doors and like, woo, they can go get drunk at Chrysalis or something.
let him go. Although, with a heavy enough pledge, that might be right.
I'm seeing what they're doing.
I don't know what they're really saying other than like pledge.
Anything.
Oh my god.
This is the guy that came here to do this.
I'm gonna have to ask you some questions about what magic is happening. I can just hear Akbar in my ear yelling. Yes.
What was that line he said again? I always forget.
Let's do it again, Theo.
It's a trap.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Pretty good.
So were you guys gonna go somewhere and do something?
It sounded like we were going to Chrysalis.
Yeah, to get drunk.
She said pub to get drunk, so why not?
I apologize if Melissa's car seat gets punctured.
Alright, let's go back. So, the handsome young man is rejoined by Glass in a little bit. And,
The handsome young
and
man.
he comes up and he says, well, it
Oh,
has
okay.
been a day. And she sort of doesn't say anything. And she's like, so what do you expect us to do with you?
That's not my problem.
What?
I don't give a shit.
Well, she knows there's more going on. So why don't you make it? So does your character make his suggestion?
Yes. It says,
I will be right back.
you don't really know what to do right now. You don't know what's going on. So how about this? How about you take a little time to think on it? Maybe have some tea. I'll just hang around the city for a while until you guys need me again. How does that sound?
Does he look like Nicolas Cage without lips?
You're playing a character who doesn't look like Nicolas Cage?
It's true.
Oh, that's crazy. They look at each other. And he says something to Glass in a different language, one you don't know. And it almost kind of makes you feel like your head is, like your perspective is widening just to hear it. And she answers. And then he makes a certain hand motion with his hand, and she shrugs. They talk like that for a few minutes more. And it's kind of like being high a little bit. Like just hearing this language makes you feel like you are experiencing things on another plane. It's pretty trippy.
It's Italian, isn't it?
Yes. No. And then she says, very well. And why is there a shoelace? Is that Theo? Theo, why are you a shoelace?
She left for a minute.
Theo looks like an aglet.
Yeah, egg face, Theo. Okay, anyway. So then she says, you'll have to be pledged, of course. And she basically pledges you to one of the most restrictive pledges ever. Like, you can't talk to people, you can't make trouble, you have to, if your mortal appearance is that way, you'll either have to get yourself a new mask immediately and cover up until you do. And you have to pay for it yourself. And basically, you are not to do anything political or share any information. You are not allowed to say what you came here to say. You're not allowed to say anything to anyone. Or anything.
Thank God he said it in front of a room full of witnesses that could say it if they wanted to. Ooh, it's almost like I planned for that.
Oh.
You
Well,
can't censor me. People already know.
Wow, this guy's good.
He obviously doesn't make that point. He just. Yep.
oh no, he doesn't have to. They're aware. You just can't. But anyway, we'll figure out that out later. But basically, it's like you can't do shit.
I am kneecapped the fuck out.
He is kneecapped the fuck out. And you are to understand that Lieutenant and Tenor in the city, and indeed in this plane of existence, is extremely probationary. Alright. And then they're just like, fine, just let you go. And you have the feeling that they're basically letting you go for some purpose. The feeling is strong. Like, the pledge is more or less just academic, and really you're being released for a reason, to see what you do.
Now, before my guy leaves, he sort of pauses. He's just like, now I don't want you guys to think this is a bribe or something. And he reaches into the pocket of his jacket, and he just drops on the table a bunch of, it looks like, it's basically just a handful of jewelry.
Huh, like nice jewelry?
If they look at it really closely, they'll see it's all glass jewelry.
Alright. Okay. Alright. They don't. Neither of them move to approach it at all.
Okay. And he ends with Fortune smiles, and then he goes to it.
God damn it. I'm not going to keep you away from the rest of the group, although, man, if I had my way. I don't know. I feel bad about killing someone's character the very same session that they come in on.
But you're the GM. I mean, you can just veto it and be like, death, make a new one.
I could. We'll see how things go. Fair warning, that might still happen.
It's okay.
Okay. Alright, so go have fun, kids.
Theo has not yet returned. I cast Summon Theo again.
Theo has the car.
Yeah, Theo has the car.
Theo has the car that is taking us to Chrysalis, I guess.
I just want them all in the car, and then like my guy knocks the window, and his face is just right up against the glass.
Oh my god.
I think I saw a movie where that happened. It was pretty scary.
Can I have a ride?
Are changelings always aware of the pledges that they're in? Because I know changelings can be caught into forced pledges, but are they then aware of them?
Yeah. Like when a pledge is made, people know it.
Well, changelings do. Mortals
Changelings
don't.
do. Yeah, mortals don't unless they're told. They don't instinctively know. I'll see if I can find that for you.
So, all of the changelings who heard that confession would feel a somewhat a pledge. So you two would have felt that. I was
Wait,
like, oh, I
what?
just won't tell them. But then I was like, actually, I think they might automatically be able to tell.
What, you mean we were unilaterally put in a pledge, or that was what was going on when he was there?
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Yeah.
Can you explain further that we feel that we are suddenly now in a pledge that we weren't a few minutes ago?
Yes.
That's what it was? Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as Theo
Right,
returns.
Not the same one. Not the same one. Just like you don't know what it is though. Like you don't know what the terms are.
Well, here's the thing. If I suddenly felt just like a pledge come on, be like, I need to go talk to Glass again.
Oh no, it didn't just happen now. It was earlier. Sorry.
Oh, was well.
I forgot about that. No, like I was gonna have it be like just come up if it came up, but then I was like, no, actually, I was thinking about it, and I was like, actually, I think changelings can tell when they've been pledged. So. Anyway, we'll deal with it.
Here we go. I found it. There's a thing on sealing the pledge.
What is it?
Says, for a moment, the hearts of those involved flutter as though on the edge of panic. The oath-bound feel for just a moment tied into a grander web of connections than most individuals understand exist, and then the feeling fades.
Oh, that's fair enough. Theo needs to come back. Theo
I
has
just feel,
to
oh, holy shit. For a second.
You guys are going where? You're going to Looking Glass?
Chrysalis, I think, is what Theo said.
Going to a hookah bar to get drunk, and not to a pub.
They have alcohol.
Yeah, I know they have alcohol.
Maybe Theo forgot. Maybe it was the Looking Glass.
Alright, well, we need Theo. What do you guys want to do until Theo comes?
Like seeing the wheels on the bus go round and round.
I'm not doing a bad idea.
I want to go get a drink.
Alright. Theo!
Yeah, fun. And the government's like, this is getting weird.
I just don't know why they would, like, let him go. But I'm not, like, it's not playing, so it's like,
Well, clearly my confession was a curveball they were not expecting.
No, it wasn't that. I think they're just watching you do.
Yeah, welcome back.
Thanks. So did she decide what to do with him?
Oh, you need to tell me.
She decided something.
Actually did.
Just
Okay.
something.
There are protections in place in the city, so... Alright. So, if he's some kind of beacon or something, that would trigger off several things.
I don't know what that is.
Like, okay, sorry.
So no, I'm not a beacon because I don't know what that is.
Okay, you guys go ahead, play, and I'm going to consult for a second. I'm going to mute myself.
Okay.
So actually, she was wondering if we were going to Chrysalis or if we're going to Looking Glass, because she was thinking Looking Glass might be better for getting drunk.
Oh yeah, it's kind of more like typical pubby, isn't it, rather than hookah-bar-y?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, Looking Glass works for me. I just figured it was like an easy way to introduce Emmy to other important NPCs.
That's a good point too.
Well, it'll happen eventually, even if it doesn't happen now.
Yeah, because I don't know, like, it's usually Molly who works in Looking Glass, isn't it?
No, she has her food cart.
Oh, yeah, no. Who works
Looking
in
Glass is
Looking Glass?
some dude.
Oh, and isn't that where, like, what is her name? The old lady.
Widow?
Widow. The Widow Graf. Doesn't she, like, hang out there?
No.
Not that I know of.
Oh.
She hangs
I
out
was
at
just
her
like-
house. Or her apartment or whatever. I think
Oh,
she has
yeah.
a house.
Hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, he put his face against the window of the car and was like,
The most terrifying thing you've ever seen.
well, maybe not that Melissa's ever seen.
Wow.
She wasn't after all.
Or Miles. Miles has seen much worse. He's done a lot worse.
Holy shit.
have
I roll down the window and be like, do you need a ride somewhere?
Thanks.
Off a cliff or something? Actually, no, before you go off on your merry way, I went a bit American there for some reason. Why does my accent keep changing?
Oh, no.
It's an effect of the hedge.
Can I ask you one thing?
Answer it.
Why did you do it?
Ooh, sorry. You're gonna have to talk to the big lady on that one. I can't say a word.
Great then, well, enjoy your walk into town. And then she drives off.
Oh, Oh shit! Oh, this is cold. So, you said you were going to Looking Glass to drink.
Yes.
All right. You.
I
were
was
going,
trying to remember, like, what kind of NPCs chill out there.
It's just kind of a lost hangout. Because before you said Chrysalis, and I was like, why are you going to Chrysalis to get your drink on? Huh? Like, they do serve alcohol there, but not exactly a pub. So I was like, interesting.
No, I suggested Chrysalis because I was like, hey, let's introduce Miles to, like, John and Kyrie and shit.
That's cool. You can totes do that if that's what you want.
We get delivery.
We can do it
Like-
some other time. I don't mind.
No, you're driving the car. Just tell me where you guys go, and I will prepare the NPCs.
What would you prefer, Emmy?
Newcastle.
Let's not go there again. We don't know what those squirrel things were all about. Let's not go to Newcastle again.
Squirrels are nice.
They weren't squirrels, though.
That one
were
thinks
they?
I'm pretty cool.
So where are you going?
Looking Glass.
Okay, the pub. Alright.
The pub.
So the bar is all like chunks of colored glass, shellacked over. It's still kind of a little bumpy, but not so much that you can't put set drinks on it. There are a lot of lost in here. I assume you covered up your face.
It's going to take me a while to get there, but yes.
Okay.
I hitchhiked there.
You hit. Oh my god.
That's
Alright,
the
you
worst
get-
thing ever.
Right?
Oh, well, had he actually, like, caught up with us, I would have just handed him, like, a surgeon's mask and say, here.
Oh, okay, now you have a surgeon's mask.
No, it's not good stuff.
Okay. He rejects your sterile mask and goes for having, like, wool sticking to his, like, wet flesh. Oh,
Oh,
god.
whatever you want.
There's a open market here where you can get yourself a new mortal mask. Oh, okay.
A Darth Vader helmet.
Yeah. Mel, like, gestures to all of the lost, like, chilling and getting off their tits, and it's just like, welcome to Sunderland.
And,
Ugh.
rather large ogre lady looks over to Malice and goes, "Oi, who's that friend of yours?
Oh, God.
The big guy."
Actually, I didn't catch his name.
Yeah, but you two was mates, weren't you?
No, sweetie.
No? Oh.
Is she
Oh.
referring to Crow's character?
No, she's referred to Jonas.
Oh! Oh, yeah, she was totally sweet on him.
Yeah.
And he was not.
And he was not into that.
Okay, in that case, sorry, I thought you meant Crow's current dude. And I was like, what?
No.
You know, he had to go do some business. You know, he turned out he wanted to rejoin the circus.
Oh, that's too damn bad. Wait, the circus? Wait,
Like, the normal kind.
right. That is too damn bad.
I know, right?
If you ever talk to him, you should tell him to come by this way again.
You know what, Pet? He said if I ever saw you again, I should buy you a drink.
Oh, that's right nice of him. Thank you. And she is perfectly happy to have a drink bought for her.
I missed
Wonderful.
who this was. Was this the ogre that you started to say before I had to step away for a moment?
This is the ogre that was sweet on Jonas.
Aw.
He only showed up briefly for like 2 episodes.
Yeah, he was 2 chapters.
I sort of remember her.
Oh, Oh my god, why do you keep leaving? Right in the middle of an interaction, too. Anyway, there are plenty of people here in this pub, and there are people drinking, there's bartender, your order. It looks like he's made out of paper with ink scribbles all over him. Boop.
Who looks like paper?
The bartender.
Ah, I order everybody drinks because I want them to get drunk too.
Alright then. Everybody gets drinks. Huzzah!
The session is a success.
Alright. Anything else? Does anyone want to go to the Goblin Market? Does anyone want to ask questions?
If I could think of some, I probably would.
Do you want to leave it for next session then?
Quite possibly.
Sure. Why not?
So, nothing else?
Sounds good.
Oh, I think Mel kind of forgot about Hans a bit.
Oh,
Oopsies.
yeah.
she was
Do
totally.
Do you fail to show back up again when you said you would?
Maybe like 20 minutes late, bit of drink driving, but it's okay, it's the 80s.
Alright, so here's the more pertinent question. Did you say I will be back tonight, or did you give a specific time?
No, she didn't. She just said she'll be back.
Within a
I
couple
think
hours. You said you would be back in a few hours.
Yeah.
I think the indication was that Molly wasn't going to need to set up a bed, so that would be like, you know.
Yeah, I'll be back today.
Alright, before bedtime. Alright.
Yeah.
Do you get back to her before bedtime?
I will roll a die, high or low.
Hi.
I rolled a 6. Does that count as high?
I
On a
think
D10.
so.
Yeah.
I think that's ambiguous. So
Should
figure
I
out.
roll again?
Yeah, probably.
I rolled another 6. 9!
So-
There we go.
Yeah, just keep
Okay.
rolling to get the result you want.
I arrived that night.
All right. So your promise is stretched to the. Your promise is stretched to the breaking point. I'll give you like a couple more minutes late, because Hans is almost falling over by that point.
Oh,
How many pies did he eat?
Let's just say his little belly is all pooched out and tight as a drum.
He's got a food baby.
He does. He has a food baby, and he is like his face planted against a wall. Like his face is smushed up against the wall, and he's leaning on it, snoring a bit. And
Hans. Hans.
yeah. What?
I told you I'd be back.
Huh?
Wanna go to bed or something?
It's my bedtime.
I know, Pet. I'm sorry. Come on, let's get you in the car.
I wanted to lay down, and there's so many pies.
You didn't have to eat all of them.
Yeah, I did.
Winter is coming.
She says thanks to Molly, and she's like, I guess I
Molly.
I owe you one.
Molly. Yeah, you do. And that information besides.
Oh, they're on a job. Nothing fun.
No, there's more to it than that. That's alright, you can fast up tomorrow. We'll come over.
Wait
All
a
right,
minute.
then.
Didn't you promise to Molly to tell her what you found out, and then you promised Glass to not tell anybody?
Well, really, who takes precedence here?
That's the thing with pledges. You can get caught between a rock and a hard place, can't you?
Yeah.
You were given strict discretion on the matter of Jonas.
Yeah.
There's a little wiggle room.
I don't
You can
know
talk
if
as long
Molly-
as you don't talk about Jonas.
I don't think
it's
Molly
helpful.
asked about Jonas anyway, because she asked Molly if
About
Benji was dead.
She said, "What's up with Benji?" Which means
Yeah, so it's just Benji, isn't it?
a satisfactory status report on the Benji situation. And she wanted to know, and she doesn't. And she wanted to know what you've been up to the last few weeks. So we can handle that next session.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be a fun conversation.
God, Molly, you dirty little gossip.
She is, isn't she? She's such a little gossip. But she's still not the most well-informed person in town.
Wonder who that could be.
I wonder who that could be. I have a feeling James knows.
Who indeed?
Indeed. Anyway.
Who is it, James? Who is it?
I
Who do you
can't tell you.
You can. I give you permission to say who you think is the most well-informed person.
Truth Martini.
Oh. Well, if you give me your formal permission,
Okay.
then
You're
pretty
allowed to speak your opinion on it.
sure, okay, I'm pretty sure it's John Gentle.
Oh.
My
What
gosh.
makes you think John Gentle?
I don't know if I could say that.
Well, it's your opinion.
Yeah,
well,
it's your
my
opinion.
opinion, and it's what Shu told me. So, I mean, it's more like reporting a fact. So, it's not.
It's alright.
I don't know.
You're not in a real pledge. Like, nothing's gonna hurt you.
I'm scared. Like every.
Yeah, sure.
Wink, wink.
Well, I mean, I'll say it if Shu doesn't mind.
That's okay. I want you to tell me what you were going to say later, though.
Oh, okay. I will
Okay.
tell you later.
So Han's so sleepy, and he's basically asleep in the seat. And Molly's pissed, but you promised more information tomorrow, so she'll let you go for now.
Okay, good.
Rook almost doesn't want to see Hans go. He's like, "Come on, we can just have another round," and Han's like,
Oh.
"Oh, tired." And he's like, Rook taught me how to cut throats today.
Sweet.
That's fucking awesome.
I know. He says the words really well. Or something, I guess. He's kind of halfway between like just tired and like vaguely shell shocked a little bit by Molly and Rook. And all of those pies. It's like cool after the egg scene.
Yeah,
He's done.
Mel will take him back to her flat and like tuck him up in bed and do all of that. Do all of that weirdly maternal shit.
How's she going to explain this to Evander?
Well, they don't live together.
Don't they?
No.
I thought she. Oh. Okay, but he's over there a lot. So, is she
okay.
going to tell him not to come over?
She might just be like, "I'll come to you," you know.
Okay, we'll handle that next session. We'll have the.
I'll have a think about it. I don't know if Mel even knows yet. I think she was just like, he needs to be out of that junkyard. Like, he just does.
Fair enough. All right, so I'm going to end the broadcast. Wave goodbye to our viewers.
Goodbye, loyal viewers. Wait, there's more than one? There are like 2 or 3?
Uh-huh.
How many are there?
Oh, well, there were some and now there are none.
It's because we told them goodbye and they left.
Because we said goodbye. Okay.
We tricked them. Now we can reveal all